reception line as I was going out to the car because I forgot my prop. You're not worried about the length of the speech, are you? Good. As I said, we're not there yet. But there is a prop. And then I saw students probably on, I can talk. I saw students I thought I would never see again.
You mean wish you never...
Truthfully, that's what, if I can get to my speech. Very wise, an old band director told me that when I first started teaching, he said, the thing about teaching is kids keep you honest. When you're wrong, you do something stupid or you try to pull the wool over their eyes, that doesn't go. Either they tell you right then or they're in your office. Sometimes they tell you nicely. And sometimes they just come out straightforward. Like Morris was always straightforward. I appreciate that. I won't know who has slipped out and not listened to this speech. So here I go, I'm turning around. You have to be fast. All right. I have a few thank yous to make before I get into my speech. I'm going to read it from the speech. I'm going to get. I said it in a way that I can say it, or Lorie will say it for me. Okay, no, just have a pen. Thank people. Oh, is it? Oh no, it's Lorie's turn.
I actually get to thank everybody too, but Mike's done a fabulous job. But we know that Cynthia, Sam Sternford was involved, Mike Allen, Val Gondek, Monica Bassick, Barb and Dawn Clark, George Giroux and Harry McDonald, Bruce Francoeur, Angela Fenton, Faye DeRocher, Heather Redfern, Terry Mort, and Gary Cannell. And we do apologize if we missed anybody because, as we say, Mike had to do this kind of surreptitiously, so we're trying to thank everybody. They did a very good job of keeping it all a secret from us. Also, we'd really like to thank everybody for coming tonight. It means a lot to us to have you here, as Mike's already said. And some of you have traveled from a long way away to come to celebrate with us, and we're very honored to have you come. So thank you. The best thing that Mike and I ever did was to move to Fort McMurray. Fort McMurray was, and still is, a land of opportunity. We were given every chance to do the things here that in a different environment might never have happened to us. The following is an incomplete list of the opportunities for which we thank Fort McMurray and all of those who have made these dreams possible. Now, you know some of this already because we didn't know that there was going to be a PowerPoint presentation tonight. So Mike and I came to Fort McMurray in December of 1985 at about, I don't know, it was about 30 below, with hopes of Mike getting to start the music program at the new high school, Westwood, which was to open in the September of 1986. Mike came that first year to fill in for Martin Kennedy, who was taking a year to finish his master's degree in Oregon. During those 6 months at Composite and Peter Pond, Mike met an amazing group of teachers. I worked as a receptionist at Dr. Navratil's office. He was a chiropractor in town, until a job came up at Greeley Road School, and through that I got back into my heart's desire, which is working with kids in the school library.
We soon discovered, now I sound like I'm reading it, but I can actually do better this way. We soon discovered that the job at Westwood depended on one person, and that was Martin Kennedy. Many is the phone call I made to Martin that spring asking him what he was going to do next year. At my interview for the Westwood job, the new principal, Les Hansen, basically told me that I had the job, as long as Martin didn't want it. Luckily for me, Martin had
decided.
Yeah, he has that same problem. He gets attached to kids.
Page 2.
Martin became a great friend and mentor and helped me get involved in the musical community in Fort McMurray. Martin introduced me to the Dixieland, you've heard this, but Dixieland band called the Reese's Pieces. I got to play string bass in this group for many years until people started moving away. And pretty soon the pieces fell to pieces. And we're all gone except for Don Clark and myself. In the meantime, I also found lots of other great musicians. There was the rock band Lose the Suit, and just I know you really want to know why it was called Lose the Suit. Put up your hand if you'd like to know why. That was very slow. That was the slowest reaction I've ever seen. Okay, you really don't want to know. I'm not telling you now. Okay, I'll tell you. Two of the members in the group were actually really rock musicians. Because the two rock band musicians, so he would bring the tape, play it, and he'd say, okay, here's the outline or the chords or something. He would give us. It wasn't just passing chord, it was how it was voiced. So that was an interesting group.
I don't get the soup part.
Oh, I forgot about that. Because everybody was coming from a job, especially Murray and Mike, because they were like doing the soup jobs. They'd come and the very first thing we were rehearsing at Mark's, we'd come in and Mark would say, lose this or lose the tie or something, because they all came in all dressed up and looked like they were businessmen. So that was where the loose suits came from.
We've made many good friends here, and our greatest hope is that we'll always keep these bonds of the good and the bad times, and that we'll share many more good times with everybody.
The most important thing I have to say tonight, because I've thanked everybody, I felt lumps here, coming up, welling up, because of all of you wonderful people coming tonight to share this evening with us. But I want to say one last thing, and that is to read it. My last thank you is to my amazing wife, Lorie, who for 38 years has made it possible for me to live my dreams. It was my turn to take care of you for the next 38.
Please join me in a big, big thank you to Lorie and Mike Eddy.